Hey VC, what is up? My name is Rod. I'm here to do a contest entry into Robert Z, his contest for the lottery. I think it's called the Zematorium now. Robert Z, Bobby Z, the Zematorium. The guys have more channels than probably anyone in the VC, and they've always been good. This is about VCLT. This shirt was VCLT. Happy Hippie, the vinyl guy. It was VCLT from a viewer of mine. She was kind enough to make it for me. Very kind of her. I love this shirt. This is all about VCLT. It's an entry into his lottery contest. If you're not familiar with the lottery, he does it every year. 26 people volunteer. Everyone that volunteers gets a letter of the alphabet. I volunteered this year. I forgot what my letter is, so you're going to have to remind me, Bobby. Anyway, you make a video entry, you take a chance of winning. So 26 different people are going to send you a little VCLT. Something about music, according to the letter they're given. It could be a sticker, an album, whatever. But to get into the contest, you've got to show your VCLT that you've received. And that's what I'm here to do. Forgive me if I'm forgetting anybody, or not forgetting if I wasn't able to show everything in this video, but I'm going to do my best. Frank from Channel 33 hooked me up with a couple cassettes. These are Canadian pressings of Jimi Hendrix and the Guess Who. It was actually my first VCLT. It was from Frank at Channel 33. Then like a year later, 2 years later, he sent me one of his t-shirts, a white version of his Channel 33 t-shirt, so I could tie-dye it, which was very cool. Elliot Cruz hooked me up with some Jerry Garcia. The Jerry Garcia Band, Volume 2, from August 5th, 1990. This is some VCLT from the Swellheads Network. A box set of Rounder music. Like 4 decades of Rounder. Logan hooked me up with this. Chuck Corea. Thankful both those guys for this. Eric Weinbender. This is just one of many VCLT packages he sent me. If you could see up here, the little Volkswagen cars, he sent me those. He sent me this. He sent me like 3 packages over the years. VHS tape of the Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead t-shirt, Grateful Dead socks, Eric Weinbender, a giant in the VC, got a great heart and a great channel. This is from Ron Haggerty, Joe King Carrasco. I happen to have been friends with Joe back in the 90s, and Ron knew that. And he said he had some records by him, and he hooked this old boy up with some Joe King Carrasco. From my good buddy Randy Weaver, I've gotten to meet a couple times. Rolling Stones, an early issue of Exile on Main Street. It still had the postcards in it. And a really cool green copy of Wish You Were Here. And this, the label is misprinted because each side says side 1, but there's actually, it's the complete album the way it should be, just a misprint on the label. That's from Randy Weaver. From Melinda Murphy. This was a banging VCLT. The Rolling Stones, their last official studio album, Blue and Lonesome. She gave me this a couple years ago. I remember getting it. It was a Saturday. I came home from a long day at the antique shop. My wife was out back chilling. She goes, "Oh, you got a package." Okay. So I took my time getting in the house and saw who it was from. And I'm like, And I opened it up and I acted like I was freaking a teenage girl. I was so excited. Melinda Murphy, thank you. This is some VCLT from a guy who is not doing the video channels anymore. He's not making videos anymore, but it's still very, very much appreciated. Bill Evans, Concept. Fantastic album. There's another guy, Kimbo, who hooked me up with these about a year ago, and he's kind of dropped out. I think he's just busy doing other things. Pearl Jam and Root Boy Slim. Root Boy Slim was from my hometown of Washington, D.C. Kimbo was doing a video where he was flipping through some albums at a thrift store, and I mentioned that to him, and he went back the next day and he hooked me up. And he sent me this one as well. Very cool, Kimbo. And this is from, it's Red Rum Records right now. Beth at Red Rum Records, but back when she sent it to me, she was Beth at B-Sides. Before the name change, Roadie, fantastic flipping soundtrack with Alice Cooper, Eddie Rabbitt, Jerry Lee Lewis, Emmylou Harris. Fantastic soundtrack. This is from a guy named Mike Z, Jam on Vinyl. Again, he's another one of the guys that has, in fact, his channel is gone. Mike Z, man, if you're watching, we miss you in the VC, brother. Grateful Dead VCOT. Noble Records, Dylan at Noble Records hooked me up with this album by Fire. Kind of a psych pop album. Dave the Pickup Artist hooked me up with a really sweet box of records not too long ago, and this was one of them. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Fantastic album. And last but not least, Emma at 8 Vinyl Low hooked me up with the Blues Project. And this is a really, really cool listen. Very, very good sounding album. I thank everyone for all the VCOT, for people thinking of me. If I didn't show everything, man, here, I'll show this one. This is my latest VCOT. It's from a viewer, Ryan. Rose City Band. I appreciate everything I've ever gotten. It really means the world to me when you get home and there's a package and someone thought of you and they were kind enough to send you something. And VCOT, you probably already know. It stands for Vinyl Community Love Train. Anyway, Bobby, this is my contest entry. Zematorium, I should say. It's the new channel name. This is my lottery entry. Peace, everyone. Be good to somebody today.